We've been keeping an eye on Team Obsidian, and everyone on the server has been getting along. The new builds in Spawn Town are popping up, and we're going to do some building today, working on a lab to hold all of our surveillance equipment, bring back some fossils from the dead, and whatever mad science nonsense we can find ourselves in. Although I haven't been feeling like myself recently, maybe a Pokemon can help me find my identity. Well, I'm sorry I had to leave you guys on such a cliffhanger in the last episode, but yeah, we got this part done, and I've been doing a bunch of stuff off camera, so I figured I would show a bunch of little clips, and one of the things that I was working on is this down here. This will eventually be a slime chunk farm, where we will farm slime, but for now, this is all I've got mined away. I think I want to try to get a beacon before I do the rest of this, just to make it go a little bit faster. This is also basically a double slime chunk where there's another one right here, and I think we can AFK in the center. But it's going to take some time to mine out both of these bad boys, and I'm going to blend them into the environment. I don't want it to stand out too much, so bear with me. We're going to be working on that quite soon. But it's also not entirely super interesting, so probably we'll work on that one off camera a little bit when I'm doing some terraforming. There's also some other lingering projects around here that I have to do besides, of course, the obvious terraforming. A lot of it is based around doing some like science-y things, like reviving some fossils. I've got some fossils that I need to have revived that we got last time, and I haven't played around with that yet. So we're going to be doing that real soon. To do that, I'm going to be building a lab that I hinted in the last episode. Talked about the episode from the anime where this cliff is from, and some of you guys guessed it. It is Bill's lighthouse. And in Bill's lighthouse, he is a fossil maniac. I believe he even turned himself into a fossil, and in the game he turned himself into a Clefairy. So we're going to be building that so we can revive some fossils and do some other sciencey things in our evil lair, you know, keep an eye on Team Obsidian, all of that good stuff. I also have been Congo lining my spindas and lining them up, and I was doing some math, okay? There are more than 30. There are 22 base patterns, and in each base pattern there are 5 or 6 left ear variants and 5 or 6 right ear variants, and then a pattern on the back. So it's thousands and thousands of combinations, and I'm not going to try to catch them all because I'm not a freaking madman. However, I do like the Congo line of spindas. I might leave them here for a while. They're very fun. I've also been working on a doubles team because even though I'm going to be hosting a gym, we're going to have some gym challenges coming up soon where I'll need to be doing some battling. So I figured I'd go ahead and evolve one of the Pokemon I might use, which is this little EV here, and we're going to be evolving it into probably my favorite evolution, and that is the fairy type, Sylveon. I've leveled it up while it knows a fairy type move, which is Baby Doll Eyes. It's also max friendship because I had it riding around on my shoulder a lot. But let's go ahead and evolve this into the fairy type Sylveon. Oh my gosh, yes! It's so cute, and it has a great shiny where the pink and blue is reversed too. Oh yes, it's so cute. Excellent, and this Sylveon is actually pretty good. If you look at the IVs, it's not too bad. Not the greatest special attack and defense, but speed, HP, yeah, it's not too bad. It's not too bad, you know, it'll be fine. I've been catching a bunch of other Pokemon around here, and if I am not able to catch them right away, then I've been putting them in boats, which leaves boats around for Pokemon to hop into. Like these Timber, I just catch stuff like this if I see them running around. You never know when you get one with like a near perfect set of IVs, and so the best way to check at this point in the game, because we don't have the IV checker on our Jade plugin, is just to catch everything. With that being said, I have a few other clips that I'd like to show, so let's get those rolling. I think there's... Oh! Okay, I knew there was a skeleton up here because I'd be seeing him. I saw him on the map, the horse skeleton, but I didn't think I would get memed like this. Okay, I gotta kill the skeletons without killing the horses. Luckily, I am strong. Okay, that was a lot easier than I thought. Well, now we have skeletal horses. Are you fast? It's honestly not that slow. Oh my gosh, Mighty Duck, you have been mighty busy over here. Oh my gosh, dude, this looks amazing! Look, he was like, I'm not too good at building. I hope I can keep up with you guys. He's got the stained glass windows using the modded blocks. And this is a great use of the stone and stone variants. Look, when people on here can just build, man, I'm telling you, we got like a little pond going through. Oh, man, we're going to be taking a look at other places on the server pretty soon, but I came over here because he is just a hop, skip, and a jump away from Rob's place, which is another place let's check out. And is this a berserker? Oh my gosh, it is. Yeah, they spawn around the like taiga villages. Pretty cool. And if you guys watched any of Season 1, or you watched my BattleCraft series, then you know Rob is not scared of taking on big and ambitious projects. He quite regularly builds entire functional minigames inside of survival Minecraft, and this is one of the projects that he has taken on recently, and is a large like zookeeper themed area with a watchtower and a beautiful building here. Great palette, the brown mushroom blocks and mud blocks, the acacia. He's really got a knack for like choosing blocks that I normally wouldn't even touch and use, like jungle wood in here. It's very nice. He's got a little bee farm. Anyway, I come over here to steal some more iron. Oh, I was worried about stealing too much. You've got plenty, Rob. You don't need any more iron. Oh, see, I'm helping. I'll even clear out the poppies. Don't worry. I'll even take these off your hands. I'm having a bit of an identity crisis. A few episodes ago, I was using my new skin, the fisherman skin, and I was like, oh my gosh, you know what? I miss the default jblader, because right now I'm like Ethan trainer jblader, and it's been working so far, okay? I've gotten some compliments on the emo hair, okay? But I'm just not feeling like me. I want to go back to my little striped shirt and symmetrical face. So I need a new wardrobe change. And there's a Pokemon that's going to help me with this wardrobe change, and hopefully it's this guy. And I want to introduce a Pokemon that I like a lot, and that is Smeargle. Look at this little dude with the little paintbrush. He's got his tongue sticking out. And Smeargle has a really cool move called Sketch, which means it can copy any move that my Pokemon use and learn it permanently. And it gets a new Sketch like every 10 levels. So what I have right here is Sleepy Joe. Sleepy Joe, I've been using Sleepy Joe because he has Spore, which is more accurate than Sleepy Frog Hypnosis. If I use a move and then it uses Sketch, it's going to get the move. The thing is, Spore is going to hit. So it's going to go to sleep. So now I'm just going to sit here and spam Spore until it wakes up on a turn, and then it's going to use Sketch and it's going to learn Spore. Oh, just like that. Okay, so now the Smeargle has Spore, which is like the strongest sleepy move in the game, right, Sleepy Joe? And then we'll use Spore again. And now I'm going to catch this thing. And I've been working on a doubles team recently. And all my doubles Pokemon, I've been using the Luxury Ball because I like matching what I'm trying to do, or the team I'm working on, to a different type of Pokeball. And even though Luxury Balls don't have the great catch rates with sleeping, it's not that bad. And they do little sparkly effects when you send out your Pokemon. Here, look. Ooh, see the little bonus sparkles? That's what I'm talking about. Very fancy, very luxurious. So now we got a Smeargle that knows Spore, and its stats aren't always great. Yeah, kind of low base stats in general. IVs are not that bad. We do have decent special attack, decent special defense, and speed is great because Smeargle is already really, really fragile. It is going to get one shot anyway, so the rest of the stats don't really matter, but speed, you need to be able to outspeed your opponent to use things like Spore, so that's actually great. So, if you guys got a great name for a female Smeargle that's going to be our artist for today, put it in the comment section below. I would love to get some suggestions on some names, as now why are you sleeping? I just said, oh, because you're sleeping, because I use Spore. That is so cute. We're going to put her to work right now, helping me set up my new skin. I need a wardrobe change, so let's head over to my bathroom for a wardrobe change. Well, I've been using these clothes for, what, like 45 to 55 days on this server. Ugh, yeah, they need a wash. Let's go back to original 2024 BattleCraft era jblader now, which to me feels a little bit better. Smeargle, perfect. You're ready to go. You ready to brush up? All right, come on. No, this way. Yep, this way. Come on. Let's see here. Okay, I know I'm looking for an avatar, but this is not what I had in mind, Smeargle. Let's try this again, okay? If I need to find my honor, we'll try this one. All right, take two. Let's see. Okay. I am Steve. Jack Black Steve is also not what I'm going for. Let's try again. Okay, this just isn't funny. Okay, it's a little funny. No, I'm looking to switch it up a bit. But this is not helping my identity crisis. Let's, Smeargle, let's go again. Come on. Last try, and, let's see what we got this time. Oh, wait. Smeargle, I think you're on to something. It, looks like you gave me a little bit of a spray tan. But I think this is close. We can hone it in over the next little bit. I like the overalls. I missed them from fishing the other day. Yep, those are pretty good. Nice and flexible. And, it uses my colors, which I like my brand colors. The striped shirt's a nice touch. I like that. We might need to just tweak this a little bit, but I think you've kind of got something here, Smeargle. And it actually looks like me a little bit with my brown hair. So I think we're on to something. We're going to stick with this one for a little bit and see how it goes. Good job, Smeargle. You're gonna, you know what? You made the team for this one. So let's head back to the base because we've got some building to do. Come along, buddy. While Smeargle was helping me solve my identity crisis, I also have been adding a ton of Spinda to the Congo line, and I got a few more on the map. It's been quite fun to get all these guys. I also realized that Sleepy Joe has some political connotations that I don't want it to have. So we went with Apothegary, which is a character from Amphibia, which is a show I like a lot. And honestly, it makes more sense because, well, if you've seen the show, he do be spreading his spores. I also had the opportunity to get Swift Sneak. Look how fast I be sneaking right now. And I was able to raid a Deep Dark with Peeporp on stream, and it was a lot of fun. We're gonna do Deep Dark things today. Shoot, you have wool. You're so smart. Dude, your brain is massive.
Yeah, definitely wasn't because of chat. Definitely all of my brain.
I guess who has, like, wool from killing Boufalants for EV training for 10 years?
10 years? We'll go to the ancient city first, and then I'll probably...
Oh my!
It's right there. I found it.
Okay, so if we cover, it's been a long time since I've done these. If you cover the little yeller thingies that yell,
The old yeller.
Is there any point in covering up anything else? Like, can they pass the sound through solid blocks?
Yes.
So it's good probably just to also destroy the little wiggly wagglers.
Yep.
Yeah, they're the oh wagglers. My, how? No! Oh, no.
No.
Oh, no.
And now I have no idea.
I'm good. We're good. Thank you, chat. Thank you, Lost. You are better at Minecraft than me in this very particular instance.
Okay. It also could be that.
Graveler, get out of the way! Quick Charge 3. Yeah. Oh, here's the chest I haven't gotten.
Swift
Sneak 3. We got it. All right.
So good. Everything's so good.
That was me. I'm sorry. My bad. I didn't do it.
No, that one was me. It was in the water. The water did not help. The water did not help.
Oh my.
Yeah, it's right up here. It's gonna be a pain to get to.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Oh, a wild evolution. They spawn around villages sometimes. And it's, oh my gosh, it's Espeon. All right, let's see if we can't catch this thing. That would be great, right? Espeon is definitely my second favorite evolution, if Sylveon is my first one. This is like the episode of evolutions. I gotta catch this pretty little cat in a luxury ball. Come on. Oh. Oh, we got it. Your IVs aren't amazing, but you are very cute. Little purple cat. And not 30 minutes later... Whoa, what the heck? A wild Blaziken. I've just been running around here EV training my doubles team, and then this thing shows up? Of course I have to catch it. Oh my gosh. Whoa, it's actually decent. Its attack isn't that great, but you know what? Oh, Blaziken was the first starter that I fully evolved when I was starting playing Pokemon and Pokemon Ruby. So you hold a special place in my heart, girl. So now that I got Swift Sneak, I can start working on that laboratory that I mentioned in the first part of the episode. Are you guys ready? Because I think with the new look, I'm finally ready to build. Let's get it going. So let's start building the lab. And I definitely looked to the anime for some more inspiration for the interior of what this lab should look like. We get a look at a few different laboratories in every region of the show, but there's a few that really stand out to me. The first one being Professor Oak's lab. Of course, this is the original lab design. And later, Professor Kukui's lab that you can play in the game. Of course, we have all different types of labs in the game and anime, but I figured that these two labs would be a great start. And what I really like about them is that they typically have some kind of dynamic glass feature, like some sort of dome. They sometimes have like vaulted or complex ceilings, which I think really complements a build. And then they usually also have a lab area where work and testing research is done, and then more of a loft living area that is a little bit more laid back and heavily decorated. So after looking around some pictures online and from different games, this is kind of the design that I went with. We're going with a chipped palette here that is using some vanilla blocks, so don't worry if you want to recreate this in your own world. You shouldn't have a problem. I went with some birch for most of the walls, some sandstone for some pillars, and then the crimson wood for the ceiling. And you can see here this kind of barrel vault ceiling that I added here. I think this is really nice. On the inside, we've got some chipped light blue terracotta for the floor, and then a stained glass feature on this outer cliff wall, which I'm eventually going to make it blend into the cliff so that it just peeks through. I think that definitely has this like evil lair kind of look. And now this building is done. I think it looks great, but of course, there's a lot more interior work here left to do. I want to have this side over here be like a living quarter kind of side, kind of like Professor Kukui's lab in Pokemon Sun and Moon. And then back there, we'll have some more like research areas, but then we're going to need like a danger zone. The danger zone is where all those crazy experiments and surveillance is going to happen. And it's going to go in this direction, which is going to involve a bunch of digging. So I'll get to doing that probably on a live stream, but I think the chipped blocks are a really great addition. Like when you can use the smooth stone like this and then add in some different blocks. I don't know if I love these bricks yet, but we'll leave it for now and see how it feels once we add some more decorations to this inside. So the first thing I want to add is a little like awning part in here. I guess it would be like a second story loft, and let's get some blocks for that. I want to add that here and then have this be like a little living quarters. Well, I haven't planned out this part, so let's just give it a shot. We'll say that the stairs are going to start here and be like 2 wide, maybe. I can turn my light overlay off. That's just to make sure nothing is spawning down here. So I want the ground floor level to be, let's say, at this height here. And I think I want this to be like an L shape, so let's bring it around to this side, and we'll have it kind of form an L shape. Yeah, this looks like an area that I want to take like a nap in. A loft with some sunlight coming through the glass panes. That's looking nice, but we definitely got to fix our stairs here. All right, I think that's looking pretty solid. Now we need some railings so nobody really falls off of there. So I think I have a few different options. Trapdoors are probably just the easiest option. I also have a ton of these quartz railings left over, and in combination with maybe some smooth quartz blocks, we might be able to get this to work. There we go, the quartz balcony blocks. Really great for this. I ran out of smooth quartz, so I'll get that cooking. Also throw in some pillars here because I'm sure we're going to need something to support all the weight of these lofts. Goodness gracious, I need to have Reach tack on some lightings onto this part right here. Oh, that's not right. Oh my gosh, I bet somebody was yelling at me in the comments about that one. For the sake of decoration, I'm going to go ahead and upgrade at least part of this loft to full blocks. And we don't have like the furniture mods in this back. So for now, I'm just going to kind of do some like makeshift couches or something. And they actually kind of work because we can sleep in them, which is nice. A few trapdoors should help us kind of put everything into perspective. There we go, a tiny couch. I think the upstairs area is feeling pretty good now. These little shutter blocks are so much fun because you can use them like trapdoors, but they just take up a little bit less space and have a little bit more like intricacy to the dynamics of the space that they use. So I think that's really nice. Went with some chipped carpet here, had left over. Thought that was nice. We've got a desk right here. This is supposed to be a laptop. Our options are kind of limited. I could put a PC here, but these are big PCs, you know? I don't know. I mean, it's fine, I guess. So that's where you sit and do your PC work. We've got some just storage, some jars. So the supplementary mod has a lot of really fun stuff that you can add, like the little statues, the goblets, and then down here, I added, look at this little guy, grandfather clock, right? Classic, 9:14. That is not what the time is, but hey, I love it. and then added some of these like chipped torches here just to add a little bit of ambiance lighting to this area. I can never get a painting that I want when I do these. These are the fancy paintings, but like, okay, I want like is there like a 2x2? Nope. Maybe? Close? Nope. Seems like Pokemon are liking the lab because there are so many spawns in here. We got a Bunnelby, a Spinarak, a Joltik, some Geodudes. Even there's a rat in here. We got to get some rat traps because I don't know if I want these guys running around in here. But this area up here is feeling really nice. So now I just got to do the downstairs. Oh boy. Be right back. Decorating interiors is not my strong suit. And I wanted an underground cave base lair thing. And I definitely got it because we are getting all kinds of cave spawns here. And they're getting stuck everywhere. But the downstairs is done. With the clock, we've got a nice little table. I think this is looking nice with some, we got a lantern, a candle holder, some chairs. Over here, we got some bookcases, using some of the chipped bookcases, which I think is nice. This is a giant display. Maybe this is a giant computer or something. Using the crystal displays, which I think actually, like, you can do things with. I don't know exactly what they do, but I thought, yeah, they kind of look like displays, so we'll go with that. Another kind of modern bookcase here, and then a storage/desk area here with other little supplementary things like the hat rack and the jars and the little pots right here are really cool. The berry planters, very nice. Definitely bring some green into the space. I think the occasional painting is quite nice too, and just added some workstations around too, because you never know when you're going to need it. Now, obviously, that's really only half of the space done. I've got some more laboratory-esque stuff that's got to go around here. But the upstairs, I think, is all done too. So we're almost done, 2/3 of the way done with this space. So with this new lab, I wanted to bring in a new Pokemon that I think is going to help us really set the tone for this, not evil laboratory, but definitely maybe mischievous laboratory, and that is Porygon. Porygon spawn around PCs. Oh yeah, they spawn around PCs here in Cobblemon, and I caught this guy, and he's not that bad. He's got download, because we're going to have to download some data to do everything here, like our security cameras, right? We're going to have to set those up, and then he gets some really cool attacks. I've also EV trained this guy. Bam! Max HP, basically max HP, max special defense, and 36 defense, and I wanted to evolve this guy on camera since he's going to be our lab mascot. So to evolve this guy, we're going to need to make a specific item called an upgrade. It's not too hard to make. We got some amethyst shards, copper, redstone lamp. Bam, one upgrade. And I think we can just right click. No, not right click, shift right click, you hold. Aha, and then we need a linking cable because you got to trade this guy while he's holding the upgrade. Remember, you can actually just craft a link cable. The ender pearl. Oh no, don't tell me I'm out of an ender pearl. No! Okay, I'll be back. Also, before I forget, while I'm getting that ender pearl, the front of this is definitely sticking out of the cliff a little bit more than I want it to. I got to reshape this cliff a little bit to pull some more inspiration from the anime. It's just going to be drawing out this dirt in the front. And in doing that, I definitely need to... I want to hide the glass, kind of like this part here, where you can barely see something through the cliff, but you're not sure really what's there. So it's a somewhat secret layer. I don't know. It'll be fun. Okay, now I'm just getting distracted, but mints are very important. We're going to be doing mint things in the next episode. Oh my gosh. The line continues to grow. I'll turn this guy into a cleric. You can do it. Doo-doo head. Come on. All right. Oh, there it is. Ender pearl trade. All right, where was I? Are you ready, Porygon, to be upgraded to your second form? Here we go. Let's do it. All right, let's do this thing. We're going to evolve this thing into its second form. It's going to get rid of all these rough edges. Well, at least in theory. We are playing Cobblemon, of course. And we're going to evolve it into Porygon 2. Oh yeah, that's quite the upgrade. That means it gets some upgraded stats, including some special defense buff, a special attack buff. Oh man, it's just good all around. And with the Eviolite, we can basically double these stats, the special defense and defense, because it still evolves again. It evolves into Porygon Z, but my friend, I like Porygon 2 a little bit better. Anyway, guys, that's gonna do it for this episode. I hope that you did enjoy. It was a lot of fun doing some building and doing a lot of other shenanigans here on the server. We'll be working in the lab here next time. I don't know what we're gonna get up to quite yet, but I'm sure it'll be nefarious. So stick around and make sure you hit that like button if you're still watching, because you made it to the end of the video. You get a gold star.